Introducing the Spade High Performance Anchor, the world's most reliable anchor. An anchor that has topped the most comprehensive independent tests around the world. So what exactly makes a good anchor? Firstly, it must always land the correct way up. Secondly, it must penetrate quickly. It must turn with the wind or tide without pulling free. Once dug in, it must offer significant holding power, and no matter what the load, it should never break out. These are the characteristics that make up a new generation anchor. In order to dig in effectively, the anchor's point of penetration has to be at the right angle relative to the seabed, a similar angle to a chisel being used in wood.
Let's take a fixed ply anchor as an example. You can see its blade is in the form of an upright triangle. When it lands in the upright position, its penetrating edges are at the optimal angle for digging in relative to the seabed. If it lands on its side, however, you can see that it is no longer at a penetrating angle, so on a difficult seabed such as weed or kelp, it is less likely to dig in. To solve this problem, the Spade anchor's blade is mounted the other way up. It is no longer stable in the upright position, and so it always adopts the optimal angle for penetration.
Most new generation anchors use a roll bar positioned at the back of the blade to rotate the anchor. This, coupled with a force applied to the road, forces the anchor to adopt a penetrating angle. The force on the road is the only penetrating force. This system works well in easy seabeds such as sand, but the weight of the roll bar is in the wrong place and can be counterproductive. The Spade anchor, however, features a unique triangular ballast chamber. Firstly, this ensures that the anchor adopts the right angle for penetration, even before a force is applied to the road. Secondly, this chamber is filled with lead, positioning a massive 50% of the anchor's weight over the penetrating tip. Adding weight where you need it is like putting your foot on a garden fork, for example. The difference is dramatic. These two factors together mean that the Spade can begin to penetrate as soon as it lands, in a similar way to your feet sinking into soft sand when you paddle. This means that when a force is finally applied to the road, the anchor continues to penetrate rather than starts to penetrate, and in turn this minimises the likelihood of sliding in slippery seabeds such as weed or kelp. The Spade's unique weight distribution means that it can penetrate instantly in most seabed types. The Spade anchor will even penetrate when clogged with mud or sand. The anchor should always land the correct way up, but even if it did land upside down, the weighted tip ensures that it will turn over immediately. The Spade anchor is also designed to turn with the wind or tide. It simply chisels its way round to the new direction without pulling free. The Spade's concave-shaped blade acts like a parachute under the seabed, and unlike a plough anchor's convex-shaped blade, the Spade should not pull out once penetrated. Even under extreme load, the Spade continues to offer the maximum resistance to movement. The Spade anchor is dismantleable for easy stowage, making it also ideal as a kedge anchor, or an anchor for smaller vessels, including sports boats and ribs. The two pieces are held together by a non-load bearing bolt, or a special drop nose pin. There is no load on the bolt in the direction of pull, and to demonstrate this we can show that it will still dig in with no bolt at all. The Spade anchor is available in galvanised steel, marine grade aluminium and stainless steel to suit vessels of all sizes. The aluminium version is ideal as a kedge anchor, where an electric windlass may not be available. Also, don't forget, in bows to moorings such as in the Mediterranean, it is extremely important to have a very reliable kedge anchor. The Spade anchor has topped the most comprehensive independent tests around the world. It has also become a firm favourite of many blue water and Mediterranean sailors who rely on their anchors every single day. We've had reports of survival through hurricanes, earthquakes and even tsunamis, thanks to the legendary holding power of the Spade anchor.